take a reminder that the moves are going to be slow, and so we can isolate the movements. So if you need to even go slower or take a moment to stop and take a stretch, that's going to benefit you even more. Okay? So let's get started. And we're going to start, you can have a yoga mat. If you don't have one, just any mat, or just the carpet or floor is fine, or even a towel. You can get a towel to go under your tailbone. We are going to be doing a lot of sitting. You can also get a roll of toilet paper as something to squeeze between your knees, and some weights. I recommend 3 pounds to 5 pounds, nothing heavier. If you don't have weights, get cans of soup or bottles of water. We're going to start out with some stretches. Go ahead and come up to all fours. And just do some cat-cow stretches, rounding out the spine. And rolling the shoulders back, lifting up the head. And adding the breath. A few of these at your own pace. And then take a leg back, push the heel back, getting into that. And then coming forward. And then bring that leg forward and shift your weight back and forth, just a little release. You can have some support under your hands if you have blocks or books at home. And then moving on to the other leg. We're not going to spend a lot of time on stretching because we want to spend the time on working out today. So after class, if you like at home, just take time and do extra stretches on your own, of course. And take that leg forward. Just a little rocking back and forth. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with our hip rolls. So go ahead and lay out on your back. And palms are down. And we're just going to start by going through 2 positions. First is imprint. Imprint is where you press your lower back to the mat and your back is flat. Your hips a little curled up. This is more safe if you have back issues. The second one is neutral, when you have a neutral spine with a natural curve in your lower back. So to be safe, if you have lower back issues or hip issues, go with imprint and press your lower back to the mat so your spine is flat against the mat. Go ahead and then press the feet flat, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time as if you're picking up a strand of curls, and that's your vertebrae. And then roll back down 1 vertebrae at a time. So that's really focusing on working on the muscles. Do that 1 more time, rolling up. Hold this right here. And go ahead, take your hands on your hip bones. Make sure they're level and parallel. And then raise a leg out. Notice that you might have strain in your lower back. So if you do like I do, lower your hips a little bit more in your bridge. But keep your hands on your hip bones to make sure your hips stay level and parallel. You can tell in my voice I'm now straining my abdominals, which are good. You should feel it in your abdominals and not your lower back. Go and take that leg and point, and then flex that foot and point and flex. We're going to add movement. Go ahead, point and lift the leg up and flex, pull that away. We're going to add our breath. Inhale, point up, and exhale, flex away. Good. In Pilates, we use the forced exhalation breath. So exhale through thin, wide lips, force the air out, and that engages the abdominals more. Inhale, point up, and exhale, flex away. Holding this elevated, you should feel the right side or left side, whatever you're on, the gluteal engage. Good. 2 more like that. Inhale up. Exhale, flex away. Good. We are exhaling upon the extension away to lengthen the abdominals. Good. Go and take that leg here. Roll Take that leg down, come up to your elbows. Extend that same leg out. Make sure that we're not lowering, just a neutral spine, shoulders roll back. These are circles. So in circles, you want to do small movements. So you are circling your foot pointed with your big toe in the inside of a thimble or around a marble. Good. Any way you want to circle. And then we're going to exhale when you bring your leg together. And you tighten the abdominals and zip up through here. So exhale together. And then using your inner thigh and not your foot. And then in Pilates, we use our powerhouse. So the powerhouse is the lifting of the pelvic floor as if you're zipping up a jacket that's one size too tight for you. The ribs are closed and you're using your inner thigh to pull you in. So first, powerhouse on, zip up. Second, inner thigh. Good. Go ahead, release. Go ahead, roll down, pull the knees in, and just make a circle release. So we're just warming up. Good. And other way around. Okay. Go ahead, take the feet flat, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Hold it here, shoulders wide. Hands on the hips to make sure they're parallel. Extend the other leg. Come a little bit lower in your bridge. Keeping some space, feeling the gluteal muscle on, and point and flex this extended leg. Noticing that when you flex, you push the heel away, and you feel the back of the leg stretch more, the hamstring and gastrocnemius. Then we're going to keep that point. Inhale, pointing up, and exhale, flex away. Good. And then we're going to use the forced exhalation. Good. Inhale, exhale. So the reason I have my hands on the hips, which are optional, is to make sure I'm not wobbling. And to prevent you from wobbling, you are using your powerhouse. So exhale, zip up through the abdominals, like you're wearing a pair of high skinny jeans or jeggings, which I love. I have many pairs of jeggings. Exhale. Think about a corset that you're lacing up as you exhale. 2 more of these. And then you're mad and you're moving through thick mud. So you're resisting. Good. Go ahead, lower that down. And then come to your elbows and extend that leg. And here we gently point the foot. So this makes the lever longer, adding more resistance and engaging more. And then do a small circle in the inside of a thimble or around a marble. And then the 2-step thing is, first is your powerhouse, abdominal zip up. Second, inner thigh. Good. Make sure you're not leading with your foot. Good. Go ahead, release, pull in, and just make a circle. So we're just starting to activate the powerhouse. And roll the other way around. Good. Okay. Going into the 100, the basic classic move for Pilates. Take your feet flat, palms down. If you have a roll of toilet paper, go ahead and grab that. And then place that between the ankles. And starting with your tabletop. If you have lower back issues, go to imprint where you press your lower back to the mat. Your knees might come a little bit in if you do that, but that might be safer. We're going to lift the arms up just a couple inches and reach your fingers down. So it's not a reaching out. Reach your fingers down so the shoulder and scapula stay down. Lift up gently. If you need to, you can take one hand behind the head as you pulse the other to support the neck. Zip up, and then we inhale, press the hands really quick for 5, and then we exhale, press the hands for 5. We do this 10 times to make 100. We're going to zip up here and gently press the knees. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now as you exhale, extend the legs. Lift a little higher with the upper body. Keep this core on. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, halfway there, guys. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, zip up the core. Inhale. Exhale, forced exhalation. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Good. Release, draw the knees in, little release. Next, we're gonna go ahead and play a game with yourself. Pick up the roll of toilet paper, put it between your ankles. Take the legs away. Now, how far should your legs be? A lot of times, a lot of people who teach Pilates are ex-ballerinas, and you see them going this far. When I go this far, my lower back arches over so that it's all my lower back. So I'm going to come up, and you can do the same until you feel your abdominals are the primary worker, not your lower back. So to me, it's about right here. If I go any further away, it's too much. Also, to be safe, you can go into imprint where you press your lower back to the mat, and that's your beginning position. Same with the arms. Take the arms straight up, and to reach the arms behind you, and when your ribs start to open, then you've gone too far back. So you want to start in a place where you can keep your abdominals on and your ribs closed. And exhale, come up. When you come up, you want to feel a lifting of the pelvic floor to engage the lower abdominals. So it's not a swinging here, instead it's a lifting and forward. Here we go. Inhale and exhale, and grab that paper or whatever you have and take it back. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So it's a little game of ball toss with yourself. And take about a half a second to hold as you switch, just to recognize your abdominals are on. And a little bit of hold there, and out. Oh. Good. Oh my gosh. So this is kind of a two-step process also. You want to first do a pelvic lift. So it's a little lift up, and then second, you're bringing it towards you. Little pelvic lift up, and then towards you. Good. Whew. Okay, go ahead, release. Go ahead, roll up, and just add a stretch, coming forward. And just point the toes and flex. And point and flex. Okay, half roll back. Take that paper towel, put it between your knees, and pick up your weights. So from here, if you want to put a rolled up towel under your tailbone, you're welcome to. And then if you see me hobble around, it's because I'm trying to find my sit bones. So you want to make sure you're even there. And then in your half roll back, you want to make sure your toes and your feet stay flat on the mat. There are Pilates poses you can do when you use a band, and you wrap that around the feet and flex the feet, but we're not doing that today. So keep the feet flat. This is a good test. Taking your weight with the palms up and roll a TP between your knees. Go and start to pull a string from your navel, pulling you back and forward. As you go back, you just a very small reverse curl, and this should be enough. Gently squeeze the inner thighs and feel a lifting and zipping up of the long skinny jeans around the waist. And come back up. And exhale. And up. Go ahead, exhale, hold it here. If your toes are starting to grip or your feet are starting to come up, you've gone too far back. Good. Exhale. From here, go ahead and come back, and then come up, bicep curl. Exhale, extend. Inhale, high bicep. We want to keep the elbows just a little bit lower than your shoulders. The shoulders stay down and supporting your scapula stays wide and down. Exhale. Add a little more curve by kind of tucking your chin down. Right here. Good. And one more. Good. Change it so you're holding your weights kind of like bars. And we're going to do the same thing and add a bow and arrow and add a gentle twist. Inhale and exhale. Half roll back, twist, and then squeeze the knees. That's 3 steps. Inhale, half roll back, twist, squeeze the knees. So you want to make sure we do it in that progression so that you're using the correct muscles. Good. Exhale, half roll back, twist, squeeze the knees. And that is so that first you do the half roll back to keep the abdominals on, then the twist comes from the abdominal muscles, and then when you squeeze the knees, the powerhouse is already on, and you're using your abdominals and inner thighs and not your knees. Good. Let's pulse here. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Good. Make sure the twist comes from the abdominals and not the chest. Good. 2 more. Very cool. So you felt holding the other arm up. Let's go ahead and go on the other side. Right here. And half roll back, toes are not gripping. Add a twist. And 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Half roll back, twist, and pull. 3, 2, 1. And do a few more your own pace. Woo. How about 4 more? It's a low number, right? Only 3 more. We can do it.
I hope it's not too late. I want you back here with me. We never should have said.
Very cool. Go ahead, release. Take your legs forward, extend the arms, come forward. Oh. Good. Take a mini break. Take your legs into a diamond. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms out. Inhale and exhale, tuck the hips in and release. Oh. And then just dip a shoulder just to accentuate one side of the back. And other side. Whew.
It's been so cold without you.
Good. Okay. Moving on. We're going into the one-leg circle. So the sequence of the exercises in Pilates is important. So if you see me looking at my notes as I'm trying to follow the sequence for this one class today, just to point that out. In a lot of classes I jump around, but this class I want to follow the sequence so that you can feel how it really is effective. So the next one is the roll-up is the next one. Okay, so you could have a towel around your feet just to prepare to grab it if you need that help. We're going to come down. Oh, you could stay here if you like. This is the first option. Okay, so to help you come up, you are welcome to bend your knees. Inhale, exhale, and use momentum with your arms. Pull yourself up. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. When you get to here, you are welcome to grab your legs to help you come up. Then you can come forward and grab that towel and add a stretch. And the key is when you go back, the eccentric point is to resist. So if you have lower back issues, bend your knees and then come back very Inhale and exhale slow. So we're going to exhale upon both movements, or both sides. And your reward, at least for me, is the stretch at the end. Oh my goodness. Just one more, I think, is enough. Okay. So that is always fun to do, to laugh at yourself. The next one is the one leg circle. So we did that before. We're going to go ahead and do that laying down. So let me turn around so you can see what I'm doing. We're just going to lay down. And I used to teach on the reformer, on the machine. So these you can do on the reformer. But if you don't have one, you can do it on the floor. We're going to go ahead and take your legs, come towards you, roll around, and extend away. So it's right here, come towards you, make a circle around, and extend away. So it's 2 circles. And we're just going to come in, circle, and go away. Come towards you, circle, and go away. So same thing, just like before, you want to gauge right here how far away you want to go. So this is where I'm going to go. If I go any further, it goes in my lower back. So that's up to you. Inhale and exhale. Take your hands behind your head. When your legs go furthest from you, lift the head up and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So this is a lengthening and engaging. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now, to add more inner thigh, you can start with ballet first position. So this right here, ballet first position, works more inner thigh. So we're just going to go ahead and come towards you and point, go away and flex, ballet first. Inhale, point towards you and flex away, ballet first. The benefit of that is that if you flex as your legs are away, you get maximum stretch in the back of the legs. Pointing creates a longer lever. Go slow, moving through thick mud. If you don't want to point and flex, don't worry about it. And just 2 more. 1 more. Okay. Next thing you can do with this one is you can add ballet switches, I call them. So when I took ballet, they had us do the jumping like that, and I used to always laugh at myself. Okay, so coming in, we point, go away, and flex, and you can switch, 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 switch. Come in, point, go away, flex, and switch, 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 switch. If you want to stay pointing the entire time, you're welcome to do that, because that is more ballet-like. And so we're going to go ahead and come towards you, circle away, and switch, 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 switch. Come towards you, circle away, switch, 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 switch. So when your legs are furthest from you, you lift your head and exhale. Inhale, circle, exhale, lift, switch. Inhale, circle, exhale away, lift, switch. Good. And when you do these switches, or moving side to side with the legs, make sure it's the inner thigh and the abdominals. So the abdominals are on first, and then inner thigh second, and it's not your feet leading you. Oof. Exhale. 2 more. We can do it, guys. 1 more. Okay, ankle opposite thigh, pull in, let it go, stretch. And other side, good. Okay. Okay, so going into the, what's next? The spine twist. Okay, so coming up, go and take a break and stretch right here. And I'm gonna get my clock, because I always forget that during class.
I never thought I'd meet someone so beautiful. I couldn't quite believe it was magical. Just kissing under street lights on our way back home. Our way back home. Our way back home.
Okay, I think in every video I do this, so I got my clock. Okay, because I also take the class for several hours. Okay, so going into the, what's next, spine twist. Go ahead and pick up your weights, and you want to take your, sitting comfortably, find the sit bones. Take your feet gently flexed and take them a little bit wider than your shoulders, or as wide as your mat if you have one. Taking your arms with the palms up, holding your weights, scapulae rolled down, as if you're trying to press up, as if you're trying to put your scapula or shoulder blades in your back hip pockets. Zip up here, corset tied. Take your arms out with the elbows a little bit bent, elbows soft, good. And we add our twist from the waist. How far should you twist? You twist as far to the point where your abdominals are on primarily. If I twist too far and it goes in my lower back, I know I've gone too far. You're welcome to bend your knees if you feel that sitting up is uncomfortable like that. Pulse, 3, 2, 1. Pause, center, and other side pulse, 3, 2, 1. Just like in yoga, we're going to think about the spine spiraling upwards as you exhale. And the secret to make sure it's in your abdominals is to begin your exhale and a feeling of a zipping up before you do the movement. So we're holding center, zip up the center, start to exhale, then move. So it's literally like 1/4 of a second, then go. 1/4 of a second, begin the exhale, and then go. Therefore, you're engaging the abdominals before you start. Okay, next, we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing and start here to rotate as you reach forward to the opposite foot. Turn the palms down. And then come up, palms up. Rotate. Reach to the opposite foot, both palms down, and come up. Good. Go ahead and turn, reach, pulse. Now we pulse for 2, and come up, 1 center. Rotate, reach, palms down, pulse 2, come up, hold center. This is a lot, and you kind of want to think about the robot dance. When was that popular? In the 80s? So it's stop, 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 and stop. Those full stops give a chance for your muscles to struggle and then rearrange. And that is what creates that stabilization and those muscles that help you create more balance in your body. Those are those dancer muscles, or like gymnasts, those gymnast muscles. Good. Ooh. Let's do one more of each side. If you can do it with me, you're motivating me. Oh, it seems like each one is like about a long time. Whew. Okay, go ahead, release. Yeah, so that's isometric. Anytime you're holding the muscle up, and that holds and builds tone. Okay, take one leg bent, one leg out, let go, and just point and flex, and point, and flex. Good. Other side, and point, and flex, and point, and flex. Very cool. Okay, going into what's next. Okay, so we go into the obliques. So coming down, This is a single leg stretch. So you have one hand on the knee, one hand on the ankle. The hand on the ankle is to pull the leg closer. If that's uncomfortable or confusing, just take both hands on the knee. So go and pull in and stretch. You can extend the other leg down if you like. And then other side. So if you want to keep doing this and you're enjoying the stretch, just keep doing this. Next, we're going to start to activate the muscles. So go ahead and pull in, lift up, create a curve. You're welcome to take one hand behind the head and one hand on the leg if your neck hurts. Same thing here, if the leg goes too far away and your lower back engages, then take it up higher. Gently pull this leg in a little bit more so you get that stretch and engage. And pulse for 2. Make sure it's not your head and neck pulsing. I do that all the time. Make sure it's your abdominals pulsing. Separate it by mentally, mind-body workout. Think about lacing up the corset, zipping up that pair of skinny jeans. Or you can even take one hand behind the head if you're starting to feel it more in the neck or head than the abdominals. Take legs higher if you feel your lower back is hurting. Go ahead, release. Draw a circle around. Good, you're doing great. And other way around. Okay. Now we have the slow double leg stretch. I love this one because it's slow. Slower is harder though. So we can go ahead and take the legs here and you can add, where's it? A little resistance if you like. Place it between the knees or a little bit below. Start in tabletop, or if you're pressing the lower back to the mat, knees a little bit more in, and then arms are down. So inhale, hold, do nothing at all. Exhale, lift your head only. Hands can be behind the head if you like. Next, extend the legs. Then extend the arms. Circle the arms around and lift a little bit and pull the knees in and down. That's all we're doing. So I'm going to cue you through it. Inhale, hold. Exhale, head only. Inhale, legs. Exhale, arms. Inhale, circle around, bend the knees. Exhale, down. That's it. Here we go. Keep it slow and controlled. Inhale, hold. Exhale, head. Inhale, legs. Exhale, arms. Inhale, circle and bend. Exhale, down. Woo. Inhale, hold. Exhale, head. Inhale, legs. Exhale, arms. Inhale, circle and bend. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, hold. Exhale, head. Inhale, legs. Exhale, arms. Inhale, circle and bend. Exhale, down. Okay. Pull the knees in, rock side to side. Very cool. Okay. From here, go ahead and come up and go into our heel squeeze prone. So coming down to a stretch. And then heel squeeze prone. We come down and you can take your weights, take them behind you with the palms up, working the triceps. Coming down and arms to a low V, scapulae, rolling down to your back hip pockets. Feet are turned out in ballet first. So your feet are like this, okay? And you're gently pressing the soft part of your heels, very little bit, kind of like two little marshmallows pressing together back here, the soft part of your heels. And we're just going to press 3 times. So it's 3, 2, 1, release. Doesn't look like you're moving, but when you press the soft part of your heels, you feel the hamstrings and booty engage. Ready? Here we go. Taking your palms up, knees out, pull the navel in, and lift the arms and press the heels 3 times. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Try not to let your arms touch the ground. If your neck hurts, keep your head on the ground. You don't have to do weights. Pull the navel in before you start the movement. Good. Do you feel the booty engage as you press the heels? I hope so. Are you reaching your shoulders down to your hips so the scapula stays down? Are you turning the powerhouse on before you do the movements? Zipping up in the front. Good. 2 more. Release. Come back in a child. Let that go. Walk your arms a little bit to one side just to get everything in the back. And other side. Ooh, I love this stretch. Okay. Next one is this is swimming. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, just like 100, onto our bellies. You have to zip up the front, point the feet, extend the arms. And you just go really fast, that's it. Pull the navel in. If your head hurts, your neck hurts, take your forehead. You can do palm on palm, facing down under your forehead, and support your head there. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Really fast, fast, fast. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, 5, and exhale, 5. Inhale, and exhale. Keep going. Really fast. Faster the better with the arms and legs. One more, and come back. I don't know if that was 10 or not, but that felt about right. Come back and stretch. Whew. Okay, moving on. Going into the open leg rocker. This one, we are going to start with the legs up in your teaser. So this one, for me, it always goes in my lower back. So if you need to start with your feet down, that's a good option. If you look in a Pilates book or take a professional class taught by a ballerina, their legs are like right here. My legs just don't stay there. So your class, what I got to do is important to take care of your body. So you can start with your legs down or lift up. We're gonna rock. So move forward, make sure you have space. Come back, inhale, and exhale. Hold it up and try to make sure you feel the muscles engage, zip in the front. And that's all we do. Okay, so that's the open leg rocker. I personally, it goes in my back. So you can do that some more at home if you like. That leads us into the seal. So in the seal, your legs are out, and your hands come inside, wrap around the ankles or the calves, and you lift up. Yes, this is a real Pilates move. And so you're here, and you go around, and you lift up. The important thing to seal is that you press the entire foot together, like you're clapping with your feet. So it's not just your heels, it's your foot flat. And that actually engages more inner thigh. Okay, ready? Here we go. So you roll back, inhale. Come forward, balance, clap your feet 3 times and try not to fall over. Let's try this, here we go. Inhale, and exhale. 3, 2, 1. Just 3 more. At first it's funny. Maybe it stays funny. Ooh, but you'll feel it. Very cool. Okay, take a nice release. I know, I don't have to fall over, come forward. Just having fun laughing at yourself. Okay, so going into the neck pull. It's an awful name, but it's an actual Pilates move. All you're doing is taking your feet flat, taking your hands behind your head. We inhale, hold, exhale, come back, curl, and come forward. So it's inhale, hold, exhale, come back, curl, and go forward. So it's kind of like you're doing a little snake dance here with your spine. Inhale, exhale. So think about the movement is similar. It reminds me of yoga. So in yoga, we do a move that goes into kind of like a curving up dog from plank. So the movement kind of goes back and then kind of swirls forward and forward. So you're going to go back and then just kind of swirl forward. Inhale and exhale, swirl. One more. Okay. Moving on, going into the obliques rollback. So here we can add the weights. Why not? Taking your arms with the palms up. Inhale, and we exhale, take the arms out. And come up. So facing to you, it looks like this, palms up. Inhale, exhale, circle around, and go forward and up. Inhale, exhale, circle around, kind of like you're rowing a little bit. Exhale. Good. Next option, if you want, go back, come up, lift the legs. So we're doing this, it's separating the movement. Oh, these have around my sit bones. Go ahead, start. Go back, exhale. Come up, lift the arms and legs, and then beginning position. Inhale, exhale. Circle the arms down, lift the arms and the legs, and back down. So it's a scoop. Exhale, scoop down. Come up, lift everything, and back. 2 more. Okay, one more release. I felt that everywhere. Okay. From there, we go into our side kick series. So go ahead and lay down. So you can lay all the way down if you like. I prefer to go to my elbow. If you are here, make sure you're not slouching, a little lift. And then be catty corner. So if you have a mat, take your feet to the corner of the mat or even a little bit further. Catty corner is not straight, it's a little bit curved. I call it a big smile. And a little bit more forward with the upper body. Okay, so side kick series. We're going to take the top leg and point, and then flex back. To help you balance, take the bottom leg bent. So inhale, point 2, exhale, flex back 1. Hand can be on the abdominals to make sure you're not wobbling and make sure that they are engaged. Exhale back. Inhale, point 2, exhale, flex back. So Pilates is all about being able to isolate, just like a ballerina, the work without the rest of the body moving. So you want to keep the hip on top of the hip, try not to roll back. And in ballet, or dance, they call it tendu, when you point the foot forward. Point 1, 2, and flex back 1. Moving through thick mud, point for 2, pulses, and flex through thick mud back. Point 2 pulses, flex thick mud back. Good, okay? Going from there, going into our side leg extension, so take both legs out. Inhale, lift the top. Exhale. exhale, bottom leg matches. Continue to exhale as both legs go down. Inhale, top leg lift. Exhale, bottom leg matches. Continue to exhale, both legs down. Two more. One more. Okay. Bend the bottom leg, top leg, point the foot, and small circles. In the inside of a thimble. Good. Circle the other way around. Good. And then we go into the lateral flexion smile position. So take the legs a little bit forward, arms a bit forward. Reach this hand on the top, slide it down as you come up and push off your elbow. And reach this hand towards your feet. Lean forward a little bit to get that crunch. Come back down, push off the elbow. Exhale, slide this hand down your leg towards your feet. And exhale, pulse. 3, 2, 1. Good. One more. Okay. And last one, we're going to come to our elbow and go into scissors. So you're just going to lift the legs about an inch off the floor, point the toes, and start to go side to side. If your back hurts, bring your legs more forward. And that's it. Very cool. Other side. So we're not doing a lot of each, just a little bit of each option, just to vary the muscles. Going to the side, coming to your elbow, legs extend forward. Okay, bottom leg bent, and point Tandu, 2 pulses forward, and flex your thick butt back. Inhale, exhale.
Hope you're doing well. I know it's been a while, but you're still in my head. I wonder if you
now make sure you turn the powerhouse on first, or else it's just gonna be, you're gonna feel in your hips, and you don't want that. Okay, leg circles. Just go ahead and do small circle. And other way. And then going into our top leg abduction. So go ahead and gently flex the feet, top leg up, bottom leg matches, and everything down. Inhale, exhale, everything down with that exhale. Inhale, exhale, continue that exhale as the legs go down. Just 2 more. Last one. Okay, going into our, coming down to our lateral flexion or smiles, arms a bit forward, legs a bit forward. Push off the elbow and hand to come up. Reach, lean forward, pulse. 3, 2, 1. So in this one, you can at the very end lift your legs about ½ an inch, but make sure you're pulsing with the upper body and not the feet. If you do lift your lower body a little bit, it's just to engage the lower part of the abdominal area. But if it goes into your lower back or hips, don't lift the legs. 2 more. Okay, go ahead and come up to your elbows, and then just do the legs a bit forward and scissors really quick. Inner thighs leading you, feet pointed. Very cool. Okay, coming back, rest in child. Okay, going into our swan dive. So here we're just going to go ahead and come into our yoga pose here. Feet are pointed. You want to turn the feet out, pointed in ballet first, but pointed and turned out. And coming down. And then we lift the back of the legs using the booty and the back muscles a little bit. And then come up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. One more. Right here. Hold it here. Take your palms on palms with the hands facing down. Resting your forehead here. Feet are turned out, pointed. And we're doing little switches with our legs. So we're here. And feet turned out and pointed. And side switch, 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 switch. Think of ballerina style. Good. Leading with the inner thighs. Switch, switch, side, 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 side. And release. Come back in child. Good. Okay. Leg pull front. We're going to go and take the palms down. And then curl the toes. This is where you imagine the floor is glass. We're going to go ahead and do a small little curl so you can make sure the abs are on. Lift the knees and hover about an inch. Hold that hover. Take one leg back. That leg is still hovered. Leg comes in, still hovering. Other leg back. Come in. And gently place the knees down on that pretend glass floor. Ready? Little curl in the back to keep the abdominals on. Lift both knees and hover about an inch with the knees. Hold this hover as we move the legs. Leg back. Come back to your hover. Leg back. So the knees stay up the entire time. Come back. And then gently place the knees down on pretend glass. Okay. Little curl. Lift the knees, exhale, hold this hover as you move your feet. You got it. Make sure your shoulders are right over your wrists. Do one more. Make sure your abdominals have a little crunch before you start. Woo. Come back in child, release the wrists. Good. Okay. Come back, go into our leg pull front. We're almost there, guys. So leg pull front, you are welcome to go to your elbows and start with your legs with one leg bent and lifting a leg here. Other option, you can go with your wrist facing forward and onto your wrist. If your wrist hurts, come to your elbows, palms down and one leg up. So first option, we're going to stay here. We're going to lift a leg, point, flex, point, and down. That's all we're doing. Inhale, lift. Exhale, away. So lift, point, flex, point, and down. Now if you want a challenge, we're going to go ahead and come up to our hands, extend into our incline plank, and lift. And down. Do the same leg.
I've got something on my mind. I bet you know what I'm thinking about. You know.
2 more of the same leg.
Every time when you're looking at me, it feels
Woo.
like my heart is skipping a beat. Yeah, you know I can't live.
And try the other leg.
You make me crazy.
Oh, my arms are shaking.
So come on, baby. Let's talk. Let's talk about love.
Woo. I wasn't really counting. How about we do 2 more? Last one. Go ahead, release. Let's just go ahead and come forward. Great job. Okay. Go ahead and let's just go ahead and just end with our frog legs. So right here, taking your legs out, your feet are flexed, ballet first. Go ahead, draw into a diamond, come around and extend. Feet flexed, draw a diamond, come around, extend. Now if you want to add variation, you're going to go ahead and come in and out, and then add the pointing. So as you come in, you flex, come away, and point. Come in, flex, go away, and point. If that's too confusing, just stay flexed. When your legs go furthest away, lift your head. Inhale, and exhale. Good. Keep going. Leading with the inner thighs. Taking time to hold that abdominal engaging position at the very top right here. Good. Ooh. Okay. Go ahead and release. Rock side to side. And then add our stretches. Just pull one knee in, take it across. And other side, we made it. So, not every one of those exercises we did today, in my opinion, are gonna work the most. But today I want to do the sequence just so that you could see the progression of how Pilates is supposed to be done. Pull the knees in, just draw a circle around. And the sequence of each move after each one has a purpose to build up the muscles safely. Go ahead and come up and take the legs out and add a stretch to one side. So I feel that some of those exercises we did today are a little more difficult than others or more effective for my body. So that's why when I teach some classes, I'll only do the ones that I think are the best exercises, in my opinion, for that day. But truly, it's supposed to be a sequence of those poses in that order. And just take one arm across and add a tricep stretch. And arm across. And we're almost there. And last side. And across. You did it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hope to see you next time.